I tripled my Etsy sales in less than 30 days using the hacks that I'm going to share with you in this video. If you're struggling to get views to your Etsy digital products, then these are the things you're going to want to do. The first thing you're going to want to do to increase the views to your Etsy products is list seasonal products. A seasonal product is a product that is popular during a specific season of the year. So in the beginning of the year, we have winter activities for kids. Those can be like educational printables, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Galentine's, anything like that, any type of seasonal product. Then, later in the year, we have like summer events, we have Teacher Appreciation Week, we have Christmas, Thanksgiving, like those are all seasonal products. They happen during a specific season of the year. So you'll get a spike in sales, but once that season is over, and so you'll get less sales. But you can expect that spike in sales year after year because Christmas is the same time every year. So we can expect our Christmas products to spike around the same time every year. So those are seasonal products. I'm going to go over to Etsy and just show you some ways to find these products. So here we are on Etsy, and whenever there's a specific holiday coming up, say like Valentine's Day, I would just type that into the Etsy search bar and see what pops up. And so here I'm just going to put Valentine's template because that's what popped up. And my favorite hack to use is just filtering it by bestsellers. Now, if you're super early, like let's say if you're trying to do summer activities, you're wanting summer things or Halloween things to list, then there's probably not going to be bestsellers yet. So you would just scroll through and just see what types of products are showing up on the first page for you and get some ideas. But since Valentine's Day is coming up, and if you're wondering, I'm using Everbee. That's what's telling me like these sales and the listing age of each product. So that is the Everbee extension. I will have an affiliate link for you in the description if you want to try it out. This is their growth plan. So this is what your screen would look like whenever you get Everbee and download their Chrome extension. But I really love it. It tells you like the monthly sales, views, the listing age, so you can see how, and you can see here, most of these people are adding their products. These are Valentine's Day products, just added them because they're trying to boost their sales for Valentine's Day. And as we get closer, I'm recording this at the beginning of January. So as we get closer and closer to Valentine's Day, these sales are going to skyrocket. So definitely try to get your seasonal products listed at least a month before. 90 days would be great if you can get it that far in advance, but even a month before the time is great. So I would just scroll through here, see what products are selling, look at these, they're popular now. So look for things that have the popular now badge or the bestseller badge. Nothing right now has the bestseller badge. It would be right here too. It would just say bestseller instead of popular now. And those are the products you want to create. And an easy way to get the best-selling products is to just go up here to all filters, scroll down to where it says star seller. Click that, it'll say show results. And then you're just going to come up here and then you're just going to, instead of where it says star, you're going to change it to best. And then you can just see all of the best-selling products for this category. So these are the best-selling Valentine's Day products. And I just don't think Everbee has the data yet because these are just starting to trend up. And so I think it's going off the data for like last month. So which would make sense. They're not selling yet. But Etsy has the real data. So if Etsy says it's popular now, then it's popular now. I would just look here and get some ideas. So a Galentine's party invitation, a Valentine's baby shower invitation. Oh, and this is like a set. So it has the invitation, thank you cards, animated video invites. Spider-Man, do not do Spider-Man. That is someone else's property. You cannot do Spider-Man. And I do have a video with like copyrights and intellectual property, all of that, why your shop would get suspended by using someone else's intellectual property. So I'll link that above just so you'll know what I'm talking about. But you cannot do things like Spider-Man, Sonic, all of that. You can't use someone else's intellectual property. But like if we just look through here, we can see all of these are popular now. So this is just going to give you some ideas of what people are buying. I would just go through here and just create as much as you can. So, and of course, you're not stealing someone's product. Do not copy someone's product. You wouldn't want someone copying your stuff, so don't copy someone else's. But you are just using these products because this is what people want. So give the people what they want. So you're just using this. So make a Galentine's party invitation, but make yours your own. Don't make it look identical to this because if someone wanted this product, they would buy this product. So people are looking for different things. Give them another option to buy. Hack number 2 is going to be using long tail keywords. And so let me show you what I mean when I say long tail keywords. I'm going to go up here and just type a template into here, into the Etsy search bar and see what it pulls up. And I'm trying to find a bestseller. So like this one, so it's a best-selling product. Again, this is the Everbee extension that's giving me all this data. I'm going to go to analyze listing. And so this is going to tell me the tags that they are using. So these are long tail keywords. What I see people doing and why their products don't get found. One of their tags would be planner, or they would use the tag digital or spreadsheet or tracker. Like those would just be each individual tags. The problem with that is that they are super duper competitive. Do you know how many people like probably has over 1 million searches or 500,000 searches for a tracker? Like that's not specific at all. Your tag should be what people are putting into the Etsy search bar. So someone could type in budget spreadsheet and find this budget spreadsheet, but I'm not going to go to Etsy and just put like budget because what is that? What am I looking for? So you want your tags to be what someone is going to be searching on Etsy to find your product. And the longer you can get it, the better, because that's going to make it more specific and it's going to increase your chances of standing out and getting your products found. So don't just do something like tracker. You want to do like budget tracker or subscription tracker, paycheck tracker. Like you want to make it more specific. That is a long tail keyword. So if you go to your tags and you just have one word tags, change them. They need to be longer. And this is a quick way to do it is if you had a budget spreadsheet, then you would just find a product that has the bestseller badge, go to your Everbee extension, use analyze listing, and just see what tags the person is using. And that's going to give you ideas. You can do this for multiple products that have the bestseller badge. And that's just going to give you ideas of what type of tags to use. And you'd want to use the tags that have this high keyword score over here because they're going to have lower competition, but the volume is still going to be pretty good. So people are searching for it, but the competition is still pretty low. So like paycheck planner, the volume of searches is about 1,600. The competition is only about 11,000, which anything under 20,000 is really good. That's going to give you a good keyword score. So if you are struggling to get views to your Etsy shop, then I would definitely check your keywords, your tags that you're using. So whenever you come up with your 13 tags, you are going to repeat them into your title. This is your title. And then you're going to repeat them again down here in your description. That is your SEO. So that way Etsy knows exactly what your product is so they can show it to the correct people. The third way that I would use to drive more traffic to my Etsy products is by creating group listings. This is a new feature that Etsy is testing out. Anytime Etsy has a new feature, I would definitely go ahead and test that out because they're going to be driving traffic to those features to see how they work. And so I'd get in on that while they're testing these features out. And so let me show you what a group listing looks like. So this is a life planner that I went into. I randomly found it. And when you go down here, this is a group listing. So buy together, get 60% off. So you can decide what percentage off you want to give the customer, but you're telling them like, hey, you should buy these products together. So now instead of someone just buying this one product for $10, they can get both of these products for $13. The creator of this product, instead of, making a $10 sale, now they've made an almost $14 sale. And so that is going to help you not only get views to your shop, but make more per those views. So when someone buys, you can make more money. So here's how you can create a group listing for your Etsy shop. You'll go to the shop manager. So when you get into your shop manager, you'll go over here to marketing and you'll do sales and discounts. Within your sales and discounts, you'll see over here, offer listings together for less. It still has this new on it, which means Etsy is pushing them out. So Etsy is testing this feature, which will help you get more views to your products. And so you can go in here to set up and you can choose up to 3 listings to add to bundle them together. So those listings will show up together within each of these listings that you choose. And then you can set your discount amount to anywhere up to 60%. So that is how you would offer a group listing. And this will get you not only more views to your Etsy shop because Etsy is testing this feature out, but it can also help you make more money per sale. So instead of just making, like $4 per sale, you could offer 3 products together and now you can get like $9 per sale or something like that. So not only will you get more views, but you can make more money. So I would definitely test out this feature. And along with this idea, the fourth hack that you can use to get more views to your Etsy shop is to run a sale. So let's get out of here. And this is just in the same section. So we went to our shop manager, you go over here to marketing, sales and discounts, and then you can just run a sale. And so what I like to do is offer a shop-wide sale, and this definitely helped me triple my sales in less than 30 days because I did a percentage off. I think I did 30% off. I did everywhere. I did it for 1 month, and I did it for every single listing I had in my shop. And so I offered 30% off for everything. And that definitely helped me not only get more sales, but I got more reviews, which in turn, like, your reviews can sell your products for you. Like, if people scroll down and see that you have a lot of reviews under a product, especially a lot of 5-star reviews, then that's pretty much going to help your product sell more and more by themselves, which is why I don't have to rely on social media or ads for my products to sell because they have quite a bit of reviews. So in the beginning, don't prioritize making money, prioritize getting reviews because those reviews are going to help your product sell themselves later. So this is the sale that I recommend, doing 30% off for all of your products for 1 month at least. And then I actually just have a sale going all the time. So actually I do my sales from anywhere from 25 to 35% off. I just test different ones and I haven't noticed a difference. My sales are still the same. Even when I have like a 25% off, I do 35% off, I still make the same amount of revenue no matter what type of discount I offer. So I would just test that out for your shop to see if you notice like you make more when you do 25% off or if you make more when you do 35% off. Because even if you offer 35% off and they're getting a bigger discount, you could have a higher volume of sales. So you could actually end up making more by offering them a higher percentage off. So I would definitely test, between the 25 to 35% off shop wide and seeing which one produces the most amount of money for you. And then hack number 5, which I feel like is so underrated. Like, I'm surprised most people don't do this. It's super simple. It's just selling best-selling products. Like, give the people what they want. So if we go out of this and we're just back here on Etsy, look at this product. This is a bestseller product. So that's what, make something that's a bestseller. So if people are into ADHD planners, create an ADHD planner. If they are into spreadsheets, create a spreadsheet. People want a budget spreadsheet. Let's do that. They like habit trackers, a meal planner. Give the people what they want. Don't try to push the rock up the hill. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Again, if we just type template in here, and this is how you find your best-selling product. Type template in here, go over here to all filters, go to star seller, and then show results. You are going to change the star up here to best, and that is going to give you all of the best selling. See how it says bestseller? That's going to give you all of the best selling products. If you do invitations, then type invitation up here. If you do spreadsheets, type spreadsheet up here. So whatever it is, keep it super broad. And you can also go, instead of most relevant, you can do newest, and that's going to show you the newer products that were listed. So these are just templates. So I would just click on things that have the bestseller or the popular noun badge and try to recreate my own version of that. That's how a fast way to make sales. It's just sell what people are already buying. So look for best-selling products. Either they have the bestseller badge or the popular noun badge, and create your own version of it. Fill your Etsy shop up with best-selling products. So that's how simple it can be to get more views to your Etsy shop. Again, these are the simple strategies that I use to triple my Etsy shop views in less than 30 days. If you want all of the ways that I make sales on Etsy, so how I started my shop so that it was ready to make sales, how I got views to my Etsy shop, how I turned those views into buyers, then definitely join us in the sales sprint where I show you the step-by-step process. It's like tutorial-based videos where you can follow along with me, and I show you exactly how to make sales on Etsy. So if you're interested in that, go to the description, grab the sales sprint, come join us. We have over 150 members in there right now, and I'm in there in our private Facebook community answering questions all the time. So you will not get stuck if you reach out for help. I'm in there to help you make sales on Etsy. So again, go to the description if you want to join us inside the sales sprint. You can also watch this video next about how to do SEO, which is how Etsy knows what your product is so they can show it to the correct people. And that is also going to help you get more views to your products on Etsy. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below and I'll chat with you soon. Bye.